making noise. Hold up, we them boys.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Hold up, you drive me crazy. Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up?
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight. Well,
with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Here's Wiles. It's good from about 19 feet. Wiles got the first points up on the board tonight here for Arizona. UConn with the ball.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Huskies shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both. On defense, the Huskies. Freak with it. From past the arc. That's good. Miles got his second basket of the night. The Huskies on offense. It's a 3-point game. Here's Day. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Johnson against Keefe. In the corner, it's Freak. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. UConn with the ball. Here is Day. Stolen by Lewis.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by the Husky. Johnson dishes to Freak. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Freak. Guarded by Keefe. Lyles no good. Lyles. Gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Lyles, he's in at the point. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Huskies, they've got Martin, and it's Day in at the 1.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Johnson against Keefe. He kicks it to Day. Lets it go with the 3. No luck. So Arizona will take it the other way. Now here's Freak. He has 5. Arizona with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him. For the effort.
Here is Keefe. Pass to Joseph. From beyond the arc. The rebound by Mitchell. Now Arizona with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Miles passes to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Good. Miles got 7 points in the game.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And it's a completely new group. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Miles, he's in at point guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Huskies, we've got Keefe, and it's Joseph in at the small forward position. The feed to Johnson. Now here's Freak. T right on him. From about 19 feet, Huskies with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Arizona leading by 5. Here's Wiles. Nailed from three-point land. Wiles got 10 points in the game.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Keefe, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And here's Freak. 10 points for him. Off target from three-point range. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Keefe. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Back to Johnson. Here's Wiles. The three-pointer, no good. UConn trails by 4. Here is Day. Passes it to Martin. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Johnson kicks to Freak. There's the triple. Joseph with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Miles in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus. I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
The Huskies on offense, trailing by 5. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. We've got 28 seconds left in the second half of basketball.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Shooting for the Wildcats.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Wildcats. Free. Taking 2 shots.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1. Now Splitter jacks up a 3, connects, and what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. So Arizona wins it. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as Clark. They continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Arizona.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4. And he gets it to go.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Now Hill following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Now Arizona with it. Here's Wiles. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Hill with it. Poked away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat. What he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Wiles got a couple of threes now in the first for Arizona.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
That's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Shots.
Need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Slow down inside.
Completely new group for Arizona. Now Arizona with it.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Wiles in at point guard, and it's Lewis in at the center position. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, then it's Decker, and it's Walker in at the power forward. And for Arizona, Lyles, he's in at the point, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Outside Hill. Decker with it. He's picked up by Landry. Lets it go with the 3. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hawkins.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for a few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Lyles no good. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Now, here's Decker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
These jams.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4-man position.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They double him with Freak. Decker passes to Hawkins. Hill with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And the basket by Kaminsky.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Here's Lyles. Again, Arizona.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Hill against Johnson. Hawkins kicks to Hill. Kaminsky sets the pick for Hill. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Arizona leading by 3.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Freak kicks to Mitchell. Shot misses. So the Badgers will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Badgers. Hill, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Arizona shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good. Good from Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The team's deciding to change it up. And here's Freak. Lyles in at shooting guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wisconsin trails by 5. Peyton, right side.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Badgers with some changes. Decker comes in for Walker. And it's Hill in for Peyton.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
1:56 left here in the second half of the game.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Biggs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
.152 left in the second half of basketball. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Conley. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Arizona moving the ball around. And he gets it to go from the corner. Lyles got the lead up to 5 now for Arizona. Hawkins checked in for Wisconsin. .135 left to play here in the second half. There's a good screen. Evans kicks to Hill. To the right side. Decker passes to Hawkins. Hill left side. Stolen by Mitchell. To the paint. Gonzalez Jefferson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Arizona.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
And Arizona making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Wisconsin trails by 6. Kicks it to Evans. He feeds it to Hill. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by Arizona. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Move the ball.
Here's Wiles. 34 seconds left to play here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Hill pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Evans outside. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
Wisconsin calls timeout.
You got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
There's 14 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Hawkins. Kaminsky kicks to Hawkins. And again, it's the Badgers missing. From outside the arc, can't connect. So Arizona wins it. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is...
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the...
We met working at the post office.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the 8th pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the